Hello, it's Jen here, and today I'd like to invite you to come back to your breath, particularly when times are difficult and when it's helpful to bring ourselves back to the present moment. Just being able to come back to our breath is really helpful. And some of you may have done this breathing practice with me at the yard, and many of you won't. But what we're going to do is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. And we're going to breathe in for a count of 4 through the nose. We're going to, like we've done before, imagine that we've got a balloon inside our tummy and it's expanding. And then we're going to breathe out through our mouths for a count of 8. Now, if any of you find that difficult, you can just reduce it a bit. But the idea is that we're going to breathe out for a little longer than we breathe in. And there's science behind this. We're going to do this so that we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the nervous system that helps us to relax. Sometimes we call it the relaxation response. Sometimes we call it the rest and digest response. It counteracts the threat system. So if you would like to practice this with me now, you can do it sitting or standing or lying down. It doesn't matter. And this one is particularly helpful in the middle of the night if you wake up and your mind is starting to get quite active, and it just helps that rumination, that hamster wheel in the mind, to slow down. It breaks the pattern of overthinking rumination. So if you're sitting like I am, I would just invite you to really feel your feet. Imagine that you've got roots growing out of the soles of your feet. And feel your seat, and really imagining that the seat is really happy to support you. Remember your posture. We're going to open our chest slightly, drop the shoulders, bring the chin up slightly, bring a smile to your face. You can either imagine that you're smiling at yourself or at someone who you really love. And gently closing down the eyes if you feel comfortable closing the eyes. And if not, you can just soften your gaze, activate the peripheral vision. That also has the same effect of activating that parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the nervous system that helps you to relax, soothes you. And as we breathe in, you might want to imagine a particular state or feeling that you would like to feel. We're going to use all the resources that we have. And remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So you can just start to imagine what you're breathing in. I'm imagining compassion. And that feeling might have a color to you. It might have a texture. It might have a scent. So just starting to breathe in, and I'm going to count. And I'll count for you for the first couple of times, and then you can do it a couple more times yourself. And as you breathe out, you can imagine that you're letting go of everything that you're ready to let go of. And really see this as a break state. If you're not feeling great, see it as a break state. Really changing. Imagine that you're changing all the air in your body, bringing in the oxygen, letting the carbon dioxide out. Really taking this opportunity to give yourself a real boost. So starting off by breathing in through the nose, closing down the eyes or softening the gaze, and breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and holding the breath in the stomach, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and breathing out through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and breathing out. Imagine you're breathing out candles on a birthday cake. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can do it twice more now. In your own time, really imagine that you're breathing in that feeling, that emotion, really filling yourself up with it. Breathing in the texture, the colour, scent. Breathing out, letting go of what you don't need anymore, anything that's not serving you in your life. And just imagine, notice if there's any words that come up, any helpful words that are associated with that feeling that you'd like to feel. And if there are, you can just add them. And whenever you've done a couple more rounds yourself, just bringing your attention back to your feet, back to your seat, back to your posture, give yourself another smile. And if there were any words that are helpful for you, that feel helpful for you, you can just mentally repeat them. Something like, I am enough. And just notice how that feels. I hope you found that helpful. See you next week.